What's going on, Trollomaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, and I've been lucky enough to have a PS5 since launch day. I pre-ordered it, and it actually showed up. Imagine that. But even though I've got the PS5, I've been spending a lot of time playing my PlayStation 4 titles on it, which look and run fantastic. I know these things take a while, so I'm not in a hurry to get every game on the console day one. But with that, I still have a dream of a bunch of franchises making an appearance on Sony's latest and greatest. And today, I'm talking about 10 of them. 10 franchises that I want to see make an appearance on the PS5. Let's talk about it. Many of the franchises I'm talking about today are actually cross-platform, but since my Series X didn't show up, the PS5 is what I'm going for. And right now, the first one I'm going to speak of is a Sony PlayStation exclusive, and that's Uncharted. Uncharted was an incredible franchise that spanned really 4 mainline games. There was a Vita game, and then there was a spin-off, but essentially you play the 4 games, and you kind of get this beginning and end, and that really feels like it's it. But we know as a game company, there's got to be ways to bring these characters back. And even though the PS4 version of Uncharted 4 was incredible, and it really was just an amazing kind of riding off into the sunset ending, I want more. And I think the PS5, with the hardware it's got, would be incredible to see another Uncharted game. Admittedly, I love Nathan Drake. It'd be really hard for me to swallow that pill if he is not in the game in some capacity. But if we can get the same people, Naughty Dog, you can make this, come on. Uncharted needs to come back on the PS5. Another PlayStation exclusive in Twisted Metal is next up. I love Twisted Metal. I love the original on the PlayStation 1, I like the PlayStation 2 variants, and I like the PlayStation 3 game that came out. But for some reason, it kind of disappeared. Sales may have been down, maybe the critical reception wasn't fantastic. All I know is I enjoyed Twisted Metal, and I want to continue to play it. And this is a franchise that hasn't even made an appearance since the PlayStation 3. It skipped PS4, so what better time to come back than on the PS5? We have a game, I believe, coming out next month, Destruction All-Stars. It's not even close to like Twisted Metal, but it's a combat, kind of car, on-foot combat game. So if it ends up being decent, maybe that's a little kick in the butt for Twisted Metal to get back to the developing studio and bring us this car combat game in a much darker vein than what we're getting with Destruction All-Stars. Again, is it for everybody? No. But it's something that I think many fans who played the originals would love to see make an appearance on the latest and greatest hardware. Next up is a franchise that I have been in love with for a long time, and the roots really go back to my Diablo 2, Diablo 1 roots, but this was a console game for the Xbox and the PlayStation 2, and it's Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I love that top-down, Diablo-esque dungeon crawler hack-and-slash gameplay. For the PS5, I actually have Warhammer Chaos Bane, which does kind of scratch that itch. But I really love Baldur's Gate, and I think Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance could do a ton of stuff. So what better time to bring it back? I love the co-op aspect. Couch co-op is something that me and my friends still play to this day. Is online great? Of course it is. I spend way too much time playing Call of Duty Warzone online than I should, but I still love playing couch co-op, and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance gives you that dungeon crawler hack and slash gameplay like Diablo, but you can do it at your house with your buddies, create your classes, and go through and just slay monsters, slay demons, and there's actually a decent storyline attached to the first couple of games as well. So for me, I would love to see Baldur's Gate make an appearance on the PS5. My buddy Tom over in the UK loves Dead Space, and why not? It's a great game and one that I need to invest some serious time into. But the game has not been around for a few years. We haven't seen a Dead Space. What happened? Did it die off? Did it fly into space and disappear? I don't know, and I don't care. But with the way the hardware is now, I mean, the Village demo from Resident Evil looks absolutely sick. I would love to see what they could do with Dead Space. I talked about maybe a remake at one point. I don't care about a remake. I would just love to see a game that has the Dead Space in the title that literally plays like the other ones. That's scary, that's fun, that's intriguing, plot twist. Mark all the boxes, check them off, and give us Dead Space on the PS5. I think that would be a huge seller, and I'm not the only one that wants to play it. Another PlayStation franchise is making the list here, and it's one that came out last year, got great acclaim, sold well, and I just beat last week, and it's Ghost of Tsushima. This game is mind-blowing in terms of its beauty, and I don't say that a lot, but it was one of those games where I sat down, and multiple times I wanted someone to be there with me so I could be like, dude, look at this scene. It was the most cinematic and just artistic game I may have ever seen, with an incredible storyline, great combat, and when it ended, I didn't want to be done. and there's still a lot for me to do side quest wise, but I want to continue the journey of the Ghost. So even though this game came out a year ago, and they really did give it a pretty good ending, they left it open. And I would love to see them bring it to the PS5. And it already looks incredible on the PS5 with a few updates they did. But to make it with the PS5 hardware in mind, Ghost of Tsushima is just absolutely gorgeous. And I can't imagine with ray tracing and all of the newer technology how they could make a PS5 version look. So this is definitely a franchise that I hope is not done, and I would love to see it on this next hardware. Next up is a franchise that I honestly have not played a lot of since the fourth game, and that's Grand Theft Auto. But the thing is, I know people want to see it, and maybe a new game on the PS5 is what I actually need to get me back into the series. And I don't want to see Grand Theft Auto 5 released on the PS5. I mean, my god, this game has been beaten to death. How many times can they give out a Game of the Year version, a special edition, a new version, a DLC copy? I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 has like 30 different versions you could get. And it's a great game, don't get me wrong. I have heard people that absolutely cannot stop talking about it and invested hundreds and hundreds of hours. But I would love to see a Grand Theft Auto game on the PS5. And it might actually make me go out and buy the freaking thing and start playing GTA again. And I have nothing against it. It was just one of those games where I played it a few times, the third game, and then Vice City. And then I kind of got burnt out on it a little bit. Kind of got a little burnt out, took a little break. Assassin's Creed did that to me as well. But I'm starting to kind of get that itch. But I don't think 5 is the one I want. I think I want to get a new game. So PS5 hardware would definitely be perfect for a new GTA game. Right here. Need I say more? Star Wars. Jedi Fallen Order. Was it perfect? No. Is it the greatest game I've ever played? No. Is it even the best Star Wars game that's made? Not even close. Knights of the Old Republic takes the cake. And I hope that's on there at some point too. But Jedi Fallen Order did, for many Star Wars fans and gamers, what we've been asking for. Give us the reins to become a Jedi and make it fun. And this game delivered. There were some bugs, there were some things about it, but at the end of the day, my nostalgia for Star Wars trumped any bugs and glitches this game had. And I cannot wait to see another game. And this 100% was left open for a sequel. So come on, Cal Kestis, I'm ready for some more. Give me the reins. He's barely a Jedi Knight. Heck, he's still a Padawan as far as I'm concerned. The guy barely got training. I would love to see him grow his powers and let me have control. And if you haven't played it, it really is a... I hate using the word Souls-esque because I get put around so much, but I played Sekiro. I'm in the middle of Demon's Souls. It definitely has that vibe. It's not an easy game, but you definitely feel like a Jedi. And the way the levels are structured, and when you save, it brings enemies back, it's very, very similar in terms of it. But it's Star Wars. I mean, come on. And right now, EA and Lucasfilm, I think Lucasfilm is broken off now. They've done some decent stuff with Star Wars. I'm actually pretty happy the direction they're headed, especially with the TV shows they've been doing. So let's give us a good Star Wars game again and make a Jedi Fallen Order sequel right now. Or Knights of the Republic. I'm not opposed to it. But Jedi Fallen Order is one that came out and it blew everybody away, I think, for the most part. And I'm really excited to see what they can do with that. So, give it to me. Another franchise that is cross-platform, was a massive success, but sometimes companies just hate money. I mean, they honestly just get so sick of it. I guess I've never had enough to where I've actually been like, man, this is like really old. Like, what do I do when my wallet's so full? But the franchise I'm talking about is Portal. Portal 1 was a great game. Portal 2, though, my god, Portal 2. I mean, the single player, fantastic. But to play a game completely co-op? Come on. And the gameplay is just so unique. We've literally had nothing like it. Nothing before like it, and nothing since. And I don't know where this franchise disappeared. I'm sure Valve got bought out, or something in the gaming industry happened, but come on, nobody else can make a game like Portal? I would love to see a Portal 3, or a Portal, or a whole new game. I don't care. But my goodness, with the graphics and the hardware the way they are now, what they were able to do on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, I can only imagine, after skipping a generation of hardware, what they can do with a game like Portal. And if you've never played Portal, I'm telling you right now, you gotta play it. Get it cheap, play it with a buddy, it still holds up. It's incredible. It's one of the funnest puzzle games, really, I've ever played. One of my favorite puzzle games, Portal 2. And I would just love to see this franchise make an appearance on the PlayStation 5. Moving on to a franchise that I know we're gonna get a game, but I'm not gonna cut it out just because I think that it's going to come out because we don't know. And that's Mega Man. I'm a huge Mega Man fan, specifically Mega Man X. And I already talked about hopefully getting some sort of Mega Man X game. But Mega Man 11 did on the PS4, the Switch, and the Xbox so much for the franchise. I really felt like it reinvigorated it, gave old school gamers who loved Mega Man and new school gamers who are getting into it a little bit of what made the franchise so good in the first place. And with Mega Man 11, I'm ready for more. Like, I literally am ready for more Mega Man. And with Mega Man X not having a release in years, I would love to see them make a Mega Man game and a Mega Man X game, and then you can kind of get your taste of both worlds. You can get Zero in there. I mean, come on, fans of Mega Man know I love this franchise, and I would love to see it on PS5. And the hardware isn't going to do a whole lot for it, because it is a 2D side-scrolling game that does not need to be 3D, and it doesn't need to change its graphical style. I just want more of it. And since I have the newest hardware, I might as well get it on the newest hardware. Last but not least, we're talking about Castlevania. Now, Castlevania obviously has been around forever, since the NES. The PS1 had Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is the footage that you're going to see, because it is arguably the best Castlevania game ever made. I'm not sure what else you would even put next to it other than maybe Castlevania 4 on the SNES. But again, there were some 3D Castlevanias. They were decent, except, you know, maybe the N64 ones. But really, at the end of the day, the 2D side-scrolling Castlevania, and especially Symphony of the Night, have been fantastic. And we have had some other games that are similar to Castlevania. But I would love to see an actual Castlevania game released in the next few years for the PS5. I think it would be a huge seller. I think fans would love it. And really, you put Castlevania in the title and it's going to sell. But you can't live on your merits of the past. You got to make it a fun game. Take Symphony of the Night, copy the formula, update it, and give us a new Castlevania game. There you go, gamers. Those are 10 franchises that I want to see make an appearance on the PS5. Am I asking too much? I mean, honestly, are companies sick of making money? Because I'm not sick of giving it to them. Let me know in the comments below. What franchises would you love to see make an appearance? They don't have to be remakes. They don't have to be remasters. Just the franchise that maybe has disappeared for a while, or you played last year and you just want to see it continue on with this current hardware. There's my 10. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thanks for watching. Keep trolling. Keep rolling. See you next week.